Good morning time pirates. How are ye? I did my run today and took a shower and fed all the animals and made my breakfast. So this seems to be about as much as I can get done in the morning. But I did actually run today. I mean, it was a 3-minute run and then 2 minutes and then 3 minutes and then 2 minutes. But I ran for an entire 3 minutes. I mean, that's got to count. So what's that, 10 minutes altogether, just not all at once? That's improvement, and I didn't die. So I think that counts. I think it counts, even though Cora tried to kill me twice. Once trying to get the ducks off a bench, and once chasing a little yappy, annoying dog in their yard, not like while we were on the, like they were in their yard running back and forth. And she just couldn't resist any longer. She was like, but I gotta get this one. I gotta get it. So she's definitely a dog that wants friends, but I'll tell you, I cannot handle another dog. So it is what it is. And I am ready for today. I did not complete my full list yesterday, but I don't feel bad about it because I got a lot done. But it's because I have 3 more things of proofread the book that I was proofreading, and I really wanted to get it done yesterday, but I mean, I had proofread 80 pages, and I just could not do any more and still see straight. So I'm gonna proofread 80 more today, and it'll be fine. Remember what I said, it's not usually because I'm not doing anything or I'm working extra hard, it's usually because my list is, unrealistic. Yeah, I wrote an unrealistic one yesterday, but I have every intention of finishing. That's the only things I didn't get done because I had them split up into 40, 40, so I have a little over 80 left. I have 40, 40, and then the last 13 pages. So what's that, 93 pages left? So I have those to do. I did everything else on the list except finish those pages. So I will get those done today. And Jenna's leaving today. It's official. She's out. Her and Jacob come back Saturday to get the last of their stuff, still deciding whether they want our help or not. I mean, Jenna definitely wants it, and Jacob can't decide. So, but yeah, that's where we are. So that's what I will be doing this morning after, of course, eating my breakfast and checking my email. I don't know what's happening. I think she's trying to bathe Benny, and Cora's out there, but Cora begged to go out, and I don't know what to do. We might have to lock her in her cage. You put her. No, wait, lock her. She's gonna have to be locked up. Did I say she's leaving? Yay! All right. It's one of those things that is a mixed blessing. Like, I'm gonna miss her like I can't even explain. But it's time. It's time. And Zwank was first this morning. Good morning, Zwank. Prevent Pirates. Happy Bad Poetry Day. Oh, now see, if you want bad poetry, I can write that. Happy Never Give Up Day. Okay, I like that. I would say that was me on the run this morning. Happy Ice Cream Pie Day. Ooh, I do need something sweet. I couldn't decide what it was. Happy Mail Order Catalog Day. Ah, if only. I miss catalogs. We could flip through things. That's why I like going to the store to actually see things. I'm sorry, man, the internet is just not the same, which is what the Gen Z is discovering. They're like, "Fuck this shit. I want the physical thing." And I'm like, "That's right, Gen Z. That's right." And as Swank says, "Congrats, Kelly." Why, thank you. Thank you very much. And Chris is here. Good morning, Chris. Morning, everyone. I will be reading the Super Sunny Murder Club today. I am on page 6 of 398. Oh, you just started it. Look at that. Swank says, did you say hello? Nope, you said hola, Chris. It keeps wanting to translate. It's very frustrating. Like hola needs to be translated anyways. Ren says hello, everyone. Why, good afternoon, Ren. How are you today? How is school treating you? Zwank says jumbo, Ren. Ellie says hello, Kelly in chat. Reading When the Day Comes by. Oh, wait, When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer. 71% in. It's so good. I should finish it today. Excellent. I'm reading The Persians. And I think I'm just getting tired. I read White Teeth, and before that, I don't know, another historical / contemporary / people making bad decisions about their life stories with multiple first-person POVs. I'm really tired of them. I don't want this genre anymore. I need to quit choosing it. when I read them, I'm just like, oh, I see. I'm not a girl. Like that's what I feel like. Um, I mean, I don't feel like a man. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that I'm not typical because these people just drive me crazy. I'm like, why would you even do why does that even feel like something that you feel like you need to do? I don't understand any of it. And I know I read to understand, but my empathy is so low for that kind of bullshit right now. I'm like, can you think of anyone else but yourself? I swear to God, every one of these are just there's one woman who actually thinks of other people and everyone else only thinks of themselves. And the men are either victims or villains. There's no in between with the men in these books. That's it. That's all they are, victims or villains. I'm like, oh my God, and every one of them is exactly the same. I've been reading them, like last one was Zadie Smith, right? So it was Black British. Her mother was Jamaican, but she was British. So Black British. This is Iranian, and it takes place in Iran and America, where I won't say her because you know what? There's like 4 hers. I don't know. I'm just getting tired of this genre. I'm like, I need my fantasy again. Where there's good guys and bad guys, and sometimes it's confusing, but what they do makes more sense to me. I'm not. Hi, Alicia. Sorry, I'm complaining about the books I've been reading lately.
At least you're reading. I
Yeah.
finished 1 book so far.
Hey, you're gonna finish 2 because we're gonna finish Crooked Kingdom tomorrow.
I know.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to finish the rest of my TBR.
It's like I said, man, 100 Pages Book Club is the perfect one because this is the book club for people like you who love to read and just don't have the time. That's what 100 Pages Book Club is.
I mean, hopefully I have more time now that the kids are back in school, but we'll see how it goes because I'm still trying to put the house back together.
Well, there's always something, man. It's never ending.
Never ending.
Like I'm gonna kill my dog. I'm about to have to put her in her kennel. Benny's getting a bath outside, and she will not settle, and she wouldn't get in the way of the bath either. So she can't be outside. She can't be inside. Can a dog have ADHD? I'm telling you, she has impulse control problems.
I mean, has it ever been proven? I have show and tell.
Ooh. All right, let me get to the bottom of the chat. And Ren says, congrats, but I missed the news. Oh, the news was just that I actually ran again today. So I did it.
Yay.
And it's my longest stretch yet because there's a 3-minute stretch. So I had a 3-minute, because it's couched to 5K. So I had a 3-minute stretch and then 3-minute walk, 2-minute run, 2-minute walk, 3-minute run again. So I did it twice, 3-minute walk, and then a 2-minute run and a 2-minute walk. So that is the longest I have run yet, a full 10 minutes, even though not consecutively. And the longest time, 3 minutes is the longest that I've run in my old years. Obviously, I ran more like when I was in the Navy and stuff. And I'm not dying. So was it hard to breathe? Yes. Do I need to figure it out? Yes, but I'm not dying. What? Nope. And Zwenk says, konnichiwa, Ali. Ren says, hey, Zwenk. And Ren says, hey, Ali. Nope, go back. Why did that? It's just, I'm sorry, man, it drives me crazy. Hey, Ali. And why does it translate hey, Chris into hey, boss? Why does it do that? Anyways, Ren says, hey, Chris. And Corey says, I didn't die is so relatable. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel like on my run. I didn't die. Hello, lovelies. Running some errands, then home to keep listening to Tradwife. Ooh, nice. And Allie says, hello, Zwank, Chris, Ren, and Corey. Ren says, listening to Air of Prophecy still and doing assignment work. Nice. And Zwank says, aloha, Corey. Ren says, hey, Corey.
Well, so the translated for that
is Corey to heart.
I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh, this translate is hilarious. I wish it would like ask for feedback. I'll give you feedback. Stop it. That's my feedback. Olivia says, hi, Kelly. Ren says, bad poetry. Right? We could all do bad poetry. Come on. Ellie says, it's bad poetry day, Alicia.
It's bad poetry day.
I know.
I need to go
And
back up and see these days.
Ellie says, hi, Livia. And Swank says, ciao, Livia. Livia says, hi, everyone. Hi, Kelly. Ren says, roses are red, violets are blue. My dog poos, and so do you. There you go. You did
Ta-da!
it, Ren. You celebrated. I'm so proud of you. Ren says, hey, Livia. Swank says, Ren. Livia says, my day starts bad. I was supposed to sprint, but my internet didn't work because of a storm we had during the night. Oh, I'm so sorry, Livia.
Do we even still have mail order catalogs?
Yeah, because I get one from, I don't know if there are mail orders the right name for them, because you don't have to send something through the mail to order it, right? You can like get online then and order it, which is that I like about the internet, right? But I want a catalog to flip through.
Right.
Like if Journal Say had a catalog to flip through, oh my god.
Dude, we'd be in trouble.
I would be circling
I'm in trouble
things.
enough with just the
I'd be
website.
I'm telling you, man, that's what I want. That's what I want. It's so much easier to find stuff to look at it. It's way, way better that way. I understand sending them to every household is just ridiculous. It's wasteful because most people are just going to throw it away. But you should be able to request one. Right?
Yes.
Or if somebody orders something from you, you should send them a
In the
catalog. Right? Like that's the way it should go.
You didn't order this, but here's some other things that we have.
Yeah, right?
In the
Send a catalog. Yeah. Because you can actually send catalogs, even if you don't send it with the package, you can send it media mail and it's cheap as fuck.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just wish they would do that. And Livia, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my OBS was dying today. I had to, I restarted my computer right before I went, start streaming and it said, sorry, can't connect. I'm like, what the? So I just remember the first thing is always restart the computer. And I did. And look, fixed. It was like magic. I lost my tabs, but I didn't have that many this time. So. And Swank says, sorry, Livia. Yeah, it's really tough, man, when the tech won't work. Livia says, in the last hour is going on and off. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not fair. Ren says, sorry to hear that, Livia. Livia says, hopefully I can schedule other sprints for later in the week. We will cross our fingers for you. Swank says, Kelly, I'm the same way. That's why I go by Swank.
What?
Wait,
I don't know. I can't help you on that one.
I know I can't connect it either. I'm so sorry. Swank, you're going to have to help me. Ren says, hopefully they can find the issue and fix it since it's happening more often. Yes, absolutely. Allie says, hi, Alicia. Swank says, howdy, Alicia.
Hello.
And Ren says, maybe there's some exposed wire somewhere or lightning keeps hitting power lines or power transformers or something. Livia says, it happened last Tuesday too. Something doesn't want me to do sprints. Oh no. Maybe Tuesday's a cursed day. Just have to switch to a different day. Maybe it's Tuesdays. Livia says, hi to Alicia.
Hello.
And Lauren says, good morning, ladies. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Lauren.
Hello.
And laugh out loud. Hey, boss. Hello. Right? It was so funny. I'm like, why is it translating? Livia says, hi, Lauren. Hi, Allie. Hi, Swank. And hi, Ren. And guten Morgen, Lauren, Swank says. And Livia says, hi, Chris. Hi, Corey. Ren says, I haven't run in a long time, but I know my workouts are working since I don't get winded as much when going up a bunch of staircases on campus all day. Exactly, right? That's how, like, at the Bare Naked Ladies concert, I stood and sang and clapped and danced the whole time, and I was able to breathe. And I know that sounds dumb, but that is an accomplishment for me. I am getting somewhere. And though running was hard, like muscle-wise and breathing-wise, I recovered very quickly. So my stamina is right. So that's what's supposed to happen, right? You see athletes when they're done, like top form athletes after they run or something, right? And then they can't breathe either, right? Like their breathing's heavy, but they recover very quickly. And that's the trick. So I'm definitely getting better. So hopefully I will. I really, really want to run that 5K. And now my running is jogging. It's slow. I'm okay with that. But I would like my definition of running for the whole thing. And I have till December 6th. That's when it is. So I might be able to make it. We'll see. And Lauren says, all right, ladies, I have to ask a question. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Do you think I'll like it? I'm not a fantasy reader, but one of my friends keeps telling me I have to try it. What are your thoughts on this? I would say if you're not a fantasy reader, you probably will like it. The people I know who don't like it are the ones who are hardcore fantasy readers. Do you agree with that, Alicia?
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. This is what I've heard.
I'm going to read it though because I want to get caught up for all things Sarah J. Maas.
Mhm.
But I mean, if you're not big on fantasy, I would say at least read the first paragraph and see how you feel about it.
Well, not the first paragraph. Like read it. Like at
Yeah.
least the first chapter. But
No, there you go.
and like I said, I really have. That's why I don't even know if I want to read it. Because I don't know
From
that I'm gonna like it. I am a hardcore fantasy fan, right?
from my understanding of the first book, at least, is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast.
To a certain extent.
Yes.
Except Beauty doesn't kill a wolf, but whatever.
I mean, they had to make it different somehow.
You didn't have to kill a wolf, though. I mean, that part's just stupid, anyways. But whatever.
Yeah. No animal should die.
No, animals have to die. You have to eat. You have to. No, animals have to die. I'm not of a no animals have. I don't like when the dog dies, but sometimes the dog has to die. I know. I just made enemies. I mean, cancel me if you have to, but sometimes this has to happen. But
It's
you
life.
don't kill a wolf to eat. That's not what you kill to eat. That doesn't make any sense. So, whatever. And so now let's hear from people who have read the book. You have read Sarah J. Maas, though. I haven't read her at all.
Yeah. Well, but also a lot of people are saying that now all of the series that she's written are connected in some way, shape, or form.
Gotcha. I understand that. I almost do that too. I'm fighting to not connect the book 5 of my series to my original fantasy series. I'm like this. Stop it, Kelly. Stop it. Sherry says, morning, reading the Creature Features collection on Kindle Unlimited. Fast-paced thrills for the day. Ooh, there's your quick fast-paced thrills for the day. I love it. And a good morning to you, Sherry. If it's morning. I don't know what time zone you're in. And Allie says, hello, Lauren. And Swank says, not feeling like a girl when compared to, yes, to girly girls. That's right. Yeah, I got you, Swank. That's me too. I'm like, am I sure I'm a girl? Okay, I got you. Yep, same. Yep. Yeah. These kind of books were, like, and they're written by women. So this is how these women see women. These are the women in their lives. And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm just not, I don't know, like that. Olivia says, hi, Sherry. And Zwank says, hola, Sherry. And Zwank says, not yet. No, I got you. Now I got you. I remember what I was complaining about. Allie says, hi, Sherry. And Ren says, I think ACOTAR could be a fun, silly, goofy time. I wouldn't regard it as the best thing ever.
No.
If you can love books based on characters, then you could love the series. There you go. And okay, just for it says, hey, sweet. Sherry, you've been translated to sweet, in case you're wondering. I don't know what language they think Sherry means sweet in.
Like
hey, Sherry.
Almost like French, like mon chéri.
I suppose, but still, why is it translating things like that? Sherry says, hey, Ren, hey, Allie, hey, Livia, hope you are all doing well. I mean, if it's going to translate, why doesn't it automatically translate like, Nikki to Allie? Because I say it over and over again. So you would think, right? If it's going to be useful.
Then it should be that kind of useful.
Yes. Ren says, if you like romance and mystery, then you'd like it. Book 1 isn't that fantasy heavy outside the magic aspects. There you go. Ren says, it's definitely not a Kelly series. Yeah, see? Thank you, Ren. Thank you. I think it's also not a me series. And I have so much to read. I'm like, do I really want to read this because I feel left out? I'm like,
do it.
No, I don't want to. I really don't. Zwank says, doing an ACOTAR board game. Oh, are they making an ACOTAR board game? I mean, that I might play. Lauren says, I have it on my Libby for audiobook so I can listen to it as I'm working. Nice. I got you, Ren. And Zwank, they're doing an ACOTAR. Nope, I got you. I love how all of us, because I do it too, when I correct our writing.
Little
just for the record, if y'all put typos in, I don't think you're dumb. I just want you to know that. Because I think that too. I'm like, oh, great, I'm an editor and I spelled that wrong. I better fix it. You know what I mean? No. Just for the record, I don't think you're dumb when you do a typo.
My famous thing is I'll be typing a text message or something on my phone. And for whatever reason, say the word is something, it skips the M and puts a period. And then it skips the N. And then I don't catch it in time before I send it, and then I'm like, what the hell was that?
You're hitting too far down. I do that. I hit too far over because my fingers are fat, so it depends on where I'm putting the things. So you're hitting too far down, and that's why. It's not
Yeah.
doing it. You are.
Yeah, and then I have to like put the asterisk and correct the word, and I go, I promise I'm not stupid.
Right? Isn't that funny how we all think we're dumb because of that?
I know how to type.
And Ren says, yes, book 1 is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And I think Throne of Glass is Sarah J. Maas's best work, but I haven't read Crescent City. That would be funny because isn't that the first work she wrote?
Throne of Glass, yes, is
right?
the first one. Crescent City is pretty good. There's a lot of detail, and that's a lot of mystery.
I like detail, though.
Then you might like Crescent City.
Livy says, I think the ACOTAR series gets better and better. And yes, the series are connected. I did see that the next 2, they have a title out. I saw it on Goodreads.
Titles and covers, and I'm not sure how I feel about them because they're ombre instead of solid color like the first 5. And then the titles don't, in my opinion, don't make sense.
For me,
unless these are not real titles or covers.
Well, they might put not the real covers out, but I'm sure they have the real titles out. There would be no reason for them not to for the titles.
Comes out in October.
I think all the covers are boring in that series. But they don't have to work hard because they're going to sell. They don't have to do anything.
Oh yeah.
They don't have to do a damn. I guarantee the one with one really short and one really long. It's because it doesn't matter. Fans are going to buy it anyways. I would do the same damn thing running the publishing company. If I knew the book was going to sell anyways, I'm going to do the bare minimum, man. Just get it out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and I've already seen people with their reels going, if this is the covers and the titles, then why would you put out the solid hardcover books? Because they were talking about changing the first 5 and doing, I guess, new covers or solid colors or whatever because I think they were reversed or something. Like it was a gray background with whatever the color was for that book. And now they're talking about doing the solid color. But then if you're doing 6 and 7 as ombre, what's the point in making the other ones?
They ran out of colors.
I'm like, dude, I don't know. These people are like hardcore, like on it. They're like, we're gonna watch and see what happens every step of the way. I'm like, I don't have that kind of time.
I do not have that kind of time to obsess over anything, even the things I really want to. Olivia says, I'm still reading Throne of Glass, but I read the Crescent City series and it's good. And pronounced Cherie. Oh, I'm so sorry. I knew that too. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. I hate getting people's names wrong. Cherie? I knew that. I forgot. So Cherie. Cherie, hello and welcome in. Cherie. All right. Lauren says, I'm on the wait list on Libby, so we'll see when it comes up how I like it, and I'll let you know. Lauren says, I'm 20th in line, so it might take a little bit of time. Depends on how many copies they have.
That's true.
Allie says, I have it really awkward because my boyfriend's mom is a teacher. She is fine if I type wrong most of the time. Oh, yeah. You got to be careful, right? Again, if she's judging you for typos for that, I mean, if you're writing a paper and you didn't check it, I'm going to judge you for that. But in this is like talking. I don't correct people's grammar when they're talking either. Like people who do that are pretentious and they can just go suck an egg. But, talking is a different kind of communication, right? And then, so texting like this is equivalent in my brain to talking. So mistakes are going to happen and it's fine. And Lauren says, see, I like mystery. I'd probably like that. Yeah. Like I said, the people who are not big fantasy fans, I have found enjoy the series. It's the ones that are huge fantasy fans that are like, no.
They're like, what is this?
Yeah. And since I'm a huge fantasy fan, I was like, maybe I won't torture myself. And I hate yucking someone else's yum. So why read something I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like just to give it a bad review? Because if any of y'all have seen my rant reviews, but I read them thinking I was going to like them. I do not read a book thinking I'm not going to like it. So if I think I'm not going to like it, why torture myself?
So many books, a little time.
Yeah. Ren says, based on the titles, I can kind of figure out who the main characters will be for the new books, but obviously won't know until I read it. And Allie says talking or texting, she doesn't care. See, exactly. Then there you go. She's not pretentious, and that's perfect. All right, what's your show and tell? What's your show? You have 4 minutes, unless you want to wait till
Well,
break.
I mean, which one do you want to see first? Because I have two.
I don't know.
I have the bag and I have the Archer and Olive.
Oh, that's right. Let's do the bag, because the bag will be quick for now, and then we'll do the Archer and Olive at the next break, the first break.
Okay. So you guys know that we had there was a Loungefly bag that was for the Mummy. It was only sold at the theme parks, and it was supposed to be reminiscent of like the Book of the Dead from the movie The Mummy. So it was black and it was gold and it was pretty. I never got that one, right? So when they decided that they were going to release the Book of the Living, I literally was like, sorry, not sorry, I'm buying this, and I pre-ordered it in March. It came yesterday.
She sent me a picture of that. I said, is that a journal or a cover? She goes, no, it's a bag. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool.
And it's got like, because I sent her the straps. I was like, because they have straps on the back, so it's like a backpack. And then it even has like the little, because they have like those star-shaped keys to open it. They even have that as the part of the zipper.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I was like, oh my God, I want to use it so bad, but I don't want to use it because I don't want to mess it up. And then on the inside, it actually has, and I'll have to take some of the stuff out because I've been using it to keep it shaped. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it now that I'm thinking about it, but there's...
All I see is shiny.
Nah, you're not going to be able to see it. I'll post pictures on my Discord because I did take pictures. But look how cavernous this thing is.
You can just pull more bags under bags. Are there pockets though? Because bags that don't have pockets, I just lose stuff.
It's got a zipper pouch and it has just like a slide-in pocket. You're not going to be able to see it.
Not unless maybe you put your phone in with a light.
That's
light on your phone,
or like my flashlight.
That flashlight. Jeez, so old-fashioned. What's a flashlight? Oh, there you go. Oh, that's super cool.
Look at the like all the canopic jars and I was like, dude, I love this so much. It has the scarab beetles and the Eye of Horus, and I was like, I so cannot wait to use this, but at the same time, I don't want to use it. So I'm very torn. But I mean, I can stick my whole arm in there and reach the bottom.
That's so cool. How
big it is.
That's good. It would fit my laptop. I have a rule. I won't have any bag that doesn't fit my laptop.
You know, I wonder if it would fit mine. Nope. Mine's a tad bit too big. But that's okay, because it would at least fit like a notebook and a pen and my book and my wallet and stuff. So
for sure.
That's all I need it for. But look at that.
I love it. It's so cute. So cute.
I'm keeping it in pristine condition right now.
Oh. Texting. Allie was saying the texting, she doesn't care about typos, but important things like resume she does. Yeah, that's important. Resume is important stuff. Oh my gosh. Such a cute bag. Ren says, I think Fourth Wing or ACOTAR could be great introductions to fantasy since they aren't fantasy heavy. Yeah, I had fun with Fourth Wing, I have to say, but I haven't read any more. Cherie says the wait times for Libby has been insane. I am 1,235 in line for The Unknown by Riley Sager. Yeah, it sounds like your library needs more copies, but you know what? Funding has been cut everywhere, right? So library funding has been cut as well. Like I'm in Houston, right? So Harris County is huge. We have like, over 10 million residents. And our wait times are ridiculous. You would think they would get more books, but they don't. So it's ridiculous. You're going to have to wait just a minute, baby. I'm almost done. And Ren says, personally, I had more fun with Fourth Wing, but it changes from person to person. See, I had more fun with Fourth Wing too. I mean, I can't say more fun. I didn't read ACOTAR. And Lauren says, that's why I was on the fence with this book, because I wasn't sure how fantasy it is. And I'm not a fantasy person. I'm more of a beachy mystery horror and a little bit of romance. Yeah, this is definitely, because I have had a lot of people who are the other way around, who weren't into fantasy, read ACOTAR or Fourth Wing, and then got into fantasy, right? So this might be your thing. And Cherie says, Ren, same, especially the graphic audio. And Mai says, morning. Why, good morning, Mai. Welcome in.
Hello.
Ren says, sometimes I wish it was possible to have multiple copies of books with such a high wait list for a book, like about after person 500, we try to get another copy of the audio, but not sure on the ins and outs of the library. Yeah, the library, they can buy as many. And my library, the Libby, it says how many copies they have. But it's just ridiculous how few. And when so many, they can buy extra copies, but it's all about their budget. It's all about what budget they have. Lauren says, oh my God, I love it. Yeah, Lauren loves the bag. Loves it.
Right?
Mai says, once I catch up with work, I'll work on The Knight and the Moth. Excellent. Just in time for book 2. Ren says, and how they are allowed to stock books. Yeah, it's really all about money. And Livia says, I love it. And Allie says, that's crazy. My Libby is giving me several month wait. If it's super popular, I usually end up waiting until the popularity fades, so it's less wait time to get it. Yeah, I think I'm on the wait list right now for Iron Flame, and it's several months. So, and Spank says, Book of the Dead. Yeah, so this is Book of Life, you said, right?
Yep, the gold one. So the black one is the Book of the Dead, and then the gold one is Book of the Living.
Nice. And Spank says, morning, Mai. And Ren says, also, Riley Sager is a really popular author. So I also wish that for more popular, well-known authors, maybe having 2 editions of audios or ebooks or physical books on release day was also a thing. But funding is a big issue. It is. And they usually do have 2 issues. Like my, let's see. My holds, let's see, 2 copies. Like on Rise of Empire by Michael J. Sullivan. That's book 2 and the Riori thing. They have 2 copies, 8 people waiting. 4 people waiting per copy. Like it tells you exactly how many they have. What do we have? 1 copy. Let me see what we have. Finley Donovan is killing it. My library has 22 copies.
Finley Donovan is killing it.
Yep. They have 22 copies, but there's 66 people waiting in line. I'm 25. Do you see what I mean? So there are things that they get a lot of. But Iron Flame, they have 1 copy. So it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's the same. Like my library for Finley Donovan is killing it. They only have, like physically, they only have 3 copies. And then they have 8 copies of the audiobook.
Yeah, look, the American Roommate Experiment. So this one came out years ago, right? I'm on a hold for that because I read the first one. I want to read the second one. They have 2 copies and there are 94 people waiting. Right? It's like, obviously people want to read this. You should get another copy, but it's all about finances. They can't afford it. But they got 22 copies of Finley Donovan's killing it. Some of it also is the bias of the librarian. So that has something to do with it as well. And obviously this librarian prefers the mysteries over the fantasies. And Amanda says, good morning. Why, good morning, Amanda. Livy says, hi, Mai. I'm going to read The Knight and the Moth in September. Amanda says, I'm officially published. Yay, Amanda. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Lauren says, let's see how long it lasts before she breaks down and uses it. The bag? I mean, what else are bags for? They must be used. Cherie says, Allie, I am going to put holds at the other libraries I have cards for. Maybe I can get better spot. Yeah, I have 2 library cards, so that was the best options there.
In terms of the bag, I will probably switch soon. I'm just waiting for the novelty to wear off. It's so pretty and shiny, and I don't want to be the one to mess it up. And then one day I'll be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm using it.
Yep. I use my bags. There's no point. I use all the things I buy. Otherwise, why have them? Livia says, hi, Amanda. Congratulations. Ren says, are there ways to directly donate money to libraries in the U.S.? I don't know.
I mean, you can walk up and just say, here, I want to donate $20. That's about it. But
I support Little Free Library or the library shop. That money goes directly to the library.
Yep, that too.
Mai says, don't get me started on ACOTAR. I have a soapbox over in the corner that I will stand on and start to complain. See? Are you a fantasy reader, Mai? Ren says, hey, Amanda, and congrats. Cherie says, yes, funding is a huge issue. And Lauren says Riley Sager just did book signing at a local bookstore last week or the week before for The Unknown. I really wish I went. Yeah, by the time I saw he was coming, they were sold out. My says I have a Rachel Gillick event in a couple weeks, so I went to make sure I've read all of them. I love that. That makes sense to me. Ren says, get the soapbox, get the soapbox. That based on books you've spoken about and loved mine. Not liking ACOTAR makes sense for you. Swing says, that's the problem with Libby. Long waits and too little copies. And in Texas, so many books are banned, so it's hard to find what I want. Yeah, for sure. And Allie says, I hope you can, Cherie. And Cherie says, congrats, Amanda. And Lauren says, they have one copy of most books at my library. Yep, same. Most copies, or most of them are one copy, as you see, as I just went through. Goodly amount of two, but you know, when you have 10 million people, you would think there would be more taxes paid so they could buy some more books. But
you would think.
All right, so let us start our first sprint. We're a little late, but not too bad. And I will be eating breakfast and checking my email.
I need to get breakfast too.
Excellent. All right, here we go. We'll see y'all in 30.
Breakfast.
And there was our first sprint. How did everyone do? I have what did I do? I ate my breakfast and I am working on my email. How'd you do, Alicia?
I also had breakfast. I did check my email, but there was not much to do, so I finished with that quickly and then I did some dishes.
Excellent, excellent. Always dishes, never ending.
I hate it.
Lauren says, yesteryear, I am number 337 in line and they have 47 copies. See, sometimes they get a lot, right? But I started at 651 and is a total of 812 people waiting for that book. Yep. And everyone gets it 2 weeks. So that's why I feel so good when I return my audiobooks early. I'm like, ha ha ha.
I finished.
Of course, that's how I get books before I'm ready for them too, right? I'm like, damn it, it said 4 weeks. I don't have time right now.
Yep.
That's why I actually like the suspend thing that they changed. Suspend works better for me instead of setting another date where I just guess because I don't know, right? So doing the suspend thing works really well. And then when I'm like, okay, I'm ready. It's on my TBR this month. I am ready for it now. Then I can unsuspend, right? And then it's only 2 weeks is the longest wait when you unsuspend, right? Because that means you're the first one that gets the next copy. Mm-hmm. So that I like the suspend. It works well for me. And Mai says, I read most genres, including fantasy. Also get your Archer and Olive stuff ready because we'll do that this break. Lawrence, nope. Mai, I read most genres, including fantasy. I think it's cool. It got so many people into reading. Yeah, I agree. I like that too. And I probably would have loved it 20 years ago, but I've read too many books that are way better. Yeah, that's my thing too. I agree. That's like Twilight. Like Twilight was not for me, but I was already older when it came out, so I was not the target audience. But I was so glad it got so many people reading. I'm okay with it. I don't. It doesn't matter that I didn't like it. I'm so glad it got people reading. Maya says the problem with ACOTAR is the fans trying to shove it down your throat. Oh, I'm sorry. But when you read something that made you rediscover reading, like oh my god, I didn't realize that I could actually get something out of it. I understand the excitement. Amanda says this sprint will be finishing breakfast pills and then getting caught up with yesterday's work. Excellent. I need to do that too, which is what I'll be doing as soon as I am done with my email. Ren says the fan base is why I refuse to read the Boys of Tommen series. It's just so long. I'm like, I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Chris says, Ren, I donate monthly to the New York Public Library, so I would guess there are ways to donate to more than just them. Also, you can pay to get a library card, and that actually donates to the library, right? Lauren says, my library is an old monastery, so it's massive. And the backside of the monastery, oh, that's cool. They have a bookstore where they sell used books for $1, and they're open twice a week. It's very dangerous. Yes, I have way too many books I've gotten from the little free library sales. Way too many. Lauren says, I'm just glad it's only open when I'm at work during the week and on a Saturday. And Zwank says, thanks for chat and sprints. Have my self-care sprints now. See y'all tomorrow. Absolutely, Zwank. Enjoy the self-care sprints. And Courtney says, hey, y'all, off to sleep for another long day for work. Read for me. Absolutely. Oh, does that mean you're not sprinting later? Allie says, morning, Kelly. Not reading this morning, just working. Well, good morning, Allie. So good to see you. I hope work treats you well. And Chris says, I am now on page 79 of 398. And Ren says, made it to 52%. And Allie said, and hi, Alicia.
Hello.
And once I finish my big work thing this morning, I'll pick back up A Queen Crowned in Flames by Hazel McBride. Ooh, excellent. Livia says, hi, Allie. And Allie says, I'm first place in line for nearly all of my suspended holds. Right? Yeah, me too. I'm first in line for all my suspended. Let's see. And Allie says, hi, Livia. Livia says, I wrote my 3 pages for The Artist Way, had a snack, and checked my email. Amanda says, I would love to read a good fantasy romance series that isn't spicy. That seems like a dying genre lately. Yeah, it does. Allie says The Wheel of Time is also a super long series. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Allie. Lauren says, I have done so much work today that I already have the amount of work that I should have done by 2:30 this afternoon done already. So I say I'm pretty productive. Yeah, I think you rocked it, Lauren.
That's
Good job.
super productive.
Good job. Maybe I'll sneak in reading a few pages of my book in between working my claims. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Read a chapter, do a claim, read a chapter, do a claim. I mean, I think that sounds fair.
Yep.
Sounds fair to me. All right, let us see what you got from Archer and Olive.
I did get some washi tape, very fall colored boxes.
Well, I mean, it is the fall release. It makes sense.
Yep, because I did get the Harvest Moon one.
I like the
I don't
Harvest
know
Moon
if you
one.
saw that one, but
That's so pretty.
and then there's two more.
Nice. Is that wheat? It's wheat, right?
Yes,
Yes, I like the wheat. I almost bought that one too.
and then it's
Who
got
knows?
like
The
lanterns.
lanterns?
I know.
I'm going back to my store to buy that. I know I am.
I kind of like how they've changed the boxes because they're a lot bigger. This one is the reading season.
I think I'm going to take my washi tape out because I'm going to do strips of them on paper so I can see what they are. I think I'm going to put them in the books that the journals come in. I like the plaid.
That would be cool.
Right? So I'm going to put them in those boxes and then I can put the paper on top so I know what's in there.
One's kind of like leaves and then the other one's kind of bookish.
Pumpkins and books or something? Nice.
Yep, it's got pumpkins, books. There's a picture, like a framed leaf.
So cute.
And then this one, trying to figure out where I'm at. Kind of the same pumpkins and leaves, and I think it's upside down.
That's right. So cute. Oh, it's cute. I like it.
I know.
They know who their customers are. I'll give them that.
I'm just like, I already know what I could use all this. And then this is the one that we got the same. So it has all the typewriters and the one has the paper clips. And then the other two. I like the fountain pen, like nibs or nubs.
Me
or whatever they
too,
call it.
but I like the paperclip one too. The paperclip's my favorite. That set I did get.
Yes.
I love the paperclips.
So I got those. I'm trying to get the box closed again. And then my notebook. This is what the spine of the thing looks like. This is for the box.
So pretty. Oh, I love it so much. I love it. Is that the B5 too?
This is the B5. Yep.
I like it. I like that size.
So
It's so cute.
there's a pencil sharpener on the back.
So cute. I do love it. I have to admit.
Right? I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. I might do my own personal curriculum type thing. So maybe I'll use this one.
I love it. Did I tell you at our family event on Saturday, we had two of my friends who also want to learn Spanish. So all three of us are going to do it together.
Ooh.
I know. So much easier to do that if you've got other people doing it with you.
This was kind of cool because it came in like its own little box. It wasn't like a sleeve like the other one.
Huh.
But it's the sticker holder.
Oh, nice.
So they gave me the extra sleeves, but I'm going to take these out and save them for later and use them as like me planning for spreads or whatever. But I'm going to take the ones that I get from their subscription thing and put them in there and then label which set they are.
I definitely need a sticker thing. I mean, it's my right now, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. My entire dining room table is a disaster. I need some kind of organizing for this stuff.
8, 9, 10, 11.
I naively bought two. I bought one plastic thing that'll hold the 12 by 12 papers. And then I bought two boxes, like photo boxes, like shoebox size things. I was like, oh, that'll be plenty. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough. No, not even close.
I need a bigger thing for mine.
Plus, it's not a way organized that I can see what's in there. You know what I mean? So I need something like that so I can flip through it and see, okay, I'm going to use this today. You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you that if you get one of these, it does come with 12 of these little envelope things.
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep like a month's worth of, or a year's worth of sticker design things. So, like if you had a little bit of paper and the washi tape wound around the thing. So,
I mean, I would just put a bunch of stickers in it. So
I
in
mean, that
different
works too,
themes so that I could find them.
right?
So I
I
need to do
might
that.
do that with these, the ones that came in it. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because now I'll be able to organize everything and I'll get rid of the envelopes and then take the little things. I'll put what they called it. Like this one is called One Fall Day. So
Mm.
I'll put that like a label or something and then stick it in the book. And then I
Nice.
can get rid of the envelope.
Very
I'm
cool.
trying to declutter at the same time of being organized.
Yeah, I need to organize it because otherwise you have that thing. You're like, oh, I didn't even know I had that.
And on the inside of the sticker keeper box, it actually has like a paragraph that says, I started Archer and Olive because creative wellness has forever changed the way I experience the world. After being diagnosed with bipolar and anxiety, I struggled to navigate the day in prioritizing my mental health. Paired with doctor prescribed treatment and therapy, intentional creation through art and journaling have enabled me to reduce anxiety and feel more in control of my mental health. Creative wellness won't magically make problems or diagnoses disappear, but it is a powerful tool you can use to manage your mental health every day. I hope you find this box helpful on your own creative journey. Bonnie something. So I guess that was like her little, this is why I created it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Excellent. All right, let's see what everyone else thought. Lauren says, oh, talking about the library, the amount of rooms they have in the monastery, you will get lost. They even have like a playground outside and walking trails. It's really awesome. And I don't think people take advantage of it.
Wow.
Lauren says, and I must say, I haven't even had a coffee yet, and I'm going to work overtime till 6:30. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're going to need coffee in the afternoon for sure. Lauren says, exactly. And our boss actually told us how they read the reports. So as long as you have one claim every 30 minutes, it looks like you're working. I don't know why they tell us this, but I'm okay with it, right?
Because they know you're reading.
Right? Oh, and Livia says, I love them, Alicia.
Me too.
In my to-do list for today, there's thinking about the journals I will use in 2027. Yeah, I've already started to think about it because this catching up that I'm doing, doing all of these journals, it's like stressful, right? I want to get ahead of it, but if I wait until the right time to start something, I won't start it. So I don't mind doing the catch up right now, but I don't want to do this forever, right? So I want to make sure to be ready because I'll need another 8x8 for the beginning of the year. So
I already have mine. I just have to pick like what themes I need. Because I'm pretty much gonna keep the same things that I'm using in my current one, wherever it went, because it was near me. But I do want to change a few things. So I'm gonna figure out how I'm going to maneuver things and rearrange things, but I'm pretty much gonna keep it the same.
nice. But I do also want to use, because I'm still taking notes on how to do my personal curriculum, and obviously I haven't started the book yet. So I haven't used my Archer Knowledge yet. So I want to see how it holds up
Right.
post compared to the DeFosse one,
Right.
Fosse one, so that I know, do I want the Archer Knowledge? I kind of want to get a, is it Notebook Therapy, right? I kind of want to get one of those too, so that way I have 3 to compare to. To see which one that I like the best, that feels the best, that, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Not that I would only get one or the other, but then I know whether something's worth the money, right? The DeFosse ones are so much cheaper. So if that and the Archer and Olive are the same, unless I'm madly in love with the design, like I was with the frog one, and I didn't care, I just really wanted it, right?
Right.
Otherwise, there's no reason not to get the cheaper, right? So that's what I'm at the very beginning of this journey, so I'm trying to find different ones and see what I like. And Livia says, 100% agree. Being creative helps me so much. Yep, I agree, Livia. It does me too. It helps me be productive. I know that's dumb, but it does. And Mai says, almost wrapped up work. Oh, about ready to crack that book open. All right, here we go. Hopefully I should be able to finish my email and I will start my proofreading at that. So here we go. Quit booping me. And there was our second sprint. I have just begun the proofreading. So hopefully I will get good pages done by the next one. I forgot I had restarted my computer, so I had to go pull the document up, find my spot, make sure everything's saved properly. You know, little things like that. How'd you do, Alicia?
Apparently my sound is on. Okay. Because it made the little thing when you change screens. But I watched a finance video, a very short one, and then updated one of my notebooks.
Nice, nice. Getting it all done. Yeah, I was checking my email. I was watching someone update their notebook, their journal.
Have you seen, and I don't know if you guys really in the chat too, but have you seen these decomposition notebooks?
Yeah. I have one, I think.
This one has scorpions on it.
Aw, cool. I think the one I have has whales on it.
I don't know. I had bought a couple, so I have this one
somewhere.
And I don't know what I want to use it for, but I was like, what? They have scorpions.
Normally mine is my multiverse notebook. Pretty sure it's whales.
I have to find the other one because I think it has flowers on it or something. Or maybe it was turtles. I don't know.
I was planning.
But I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, I have a whale one. And this is my multiverse book.
I haven't seen that one. Now
I have all my multiverse stuff in here.
Now I have to go find the other one I bought because I bought two. And I want to say it's animals, but I don't know. I need to figure out what I want to use it for, though.
Yeah, that's my thing. I have a purpose for each notebook.
I'm also trying to plan out my Archer and Olive and my other T. Fossies because I do have a couple of A5s, and I already said I was going to use those for like the 6 months of like personal planner type stuff, and then the 8x8s for T. Fossey I have. Those are for reading journal. I feel like that's the only size I can do a reading journal in because it's perfect.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Let us see how chat did. Let's see. We have Jelly Star has joined us. Why, hello, Jelly Star. If you have another name you would like us to call you by, please let us know. But hello, welcome in. Let us know what you are working on today. And Livia says, I can't buy Archer and Olive. Between the shipping and the customs fees, it will cost me double. Ooh. Yeah, I can get that. I mean, I can understand that. There are lots of things that just can't be done. It has to be worth the price, and it's already pricey enough. But yes. Yeah, I'm not paying anymore. So I respect that decision. Livia says, I'm going to continue to use T. Fossey. Yeah, I mean, T. Fossey is what I'm using for my reading journal, and it's working great. Yeah. I'm already straining the spine, I have to say. You would think they would make the spine a little stronger because they know what we're doing with them.
They have designed them for that purpose.
Right? That's why they're dot grid. That's why, people aren't just writing in them, right? Or just drawing in them because they're getting the ones with no lines for that, right? And if they're just writing in them, they're getting the lines. So if it's a dot grid, people are journaling in it. They're not necessarily reading journaling, but it can be all kinds of journaling, and they're putting stuff in there. You know what I mean? Exactly. So you would think.
You would think. But maybe one day.
Maybe one day. And Vanessa has joined us. Hello, Vanessa. Good morning to you. Morning, Pirates. Arg. And Alicia said, hey to Vanessa. Vanessa says, a little late today because I went ahead and took a shower before coming to the computer. Oh, you fancy today. I have to head out in about an hour. It's booby smooshing day. Aw, how fun.
My chest hurts already for you. I've had that done before, and it's not fun.
Alicia says, I do this way too much. I need to do that. I need to do my sleep study first, though. But this week, I need to make sure Cora, because she needs her, what are the shots?
Like parvo and rabies and all that.
It's just one of them. I can't remember. It starts with a B. Anyways, she needs to get that shot. And I'm going to ask because her rabies expires in October. And she's going to go in the kennel again in October. Actually, for too long in October. Poor baby. Unless I
Oh.
could bring her to Multiverse. Can I bring her to Multiverse? She's a good girl. Um, she loves people. Oh my god, she would love it. But she's gonna be in there. But since it expires in October and I'm busy, it would be really nice just to get it now. But I don't know how that works, right? I don't know if she can get it. It's only 2 months early, so I'll
Right.
find out. And that way she's good because we need to put her in for Dragon Con. So it's time for
Yeah.
her to go. Give her a year and get her lazier. And then I could probably have Xander watch her. But right now she still needs more exercise. So she's not gonna need that playtime with the puppy. She's gonna need more direct supervision. You know what I mean? And Xander's not good at that kind of thing. He's gonna feed the cats for us. He's gonna because he works not far from the house. So he's gonna
Right.
stop by and feed the cats. But I need she and she can't stay in the kennel for 12 hours. You know what I mean? So she needs to
Should be singing the song of the "Let Me Out."
yeah, and it's just not good. I mean, their muscle it's not good for their muscles. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's just not good for them. I mean,
Right.
she has room in there, but it's still not okay. Um, so yeah, so she'll have to go in, and I'm so scared. I almost want to cancel DragonCon. I'm so scared. Isn't that it's crazy? It's like taking your kid to daycare, right? Like I'm just so scared. I'm
Oh, I
taking
don't
her.
know if y'all can hear that.
I can't.
Did you hear it?
I didn't, but sometimes I don't hear things other people do. I
That
think
rattled the house. They were so low. That was the military helicopters going over.
I'm surprised I didn't hear it then.
They
Yeah,
shook the
so
house.
yeah. I'm crossing my fingers. It'll be fine. I have no idea how she's gonna react. You know what I mean? So even when we have one safe, I have no idea. I'm hoping her personality is set enough that it's not gonna permanently change her.
Crossing
Scares me.
fingers.
Scares me because I love her just the way she is, even when she's driving me crazy. So I'm a little afraid.
We
She's
got
over a
this.
year old now, so I'm hoping her personality's set. And Vanessa says, no, we got that one. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Kelly. And Pearl says, hello. Why, hello, Pearl. How are you today? I just got showered and dressed and am ready for the day. Excellent. Pearl yesterday sent me a voice message with a quote from her book. That was just so fitting. It was just awesome. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Off to grab a coffee and read The Inevitable Undoing of Zahara Douglas by Leslie Penelope. That is a great title. How fun. Is that an arc? Angie says, good morning, pirates. Not here to stay, but popping in to say hi and hit the like button while on a break. Have a great day. Well, thank you for stopping by, Angie. We appreciate the thought. And Alicia says, hello, Pearl. Alicia says, hello, Jean and Angie. Pearl says, hi there, Alicia, Kelly, and Angie. And Nina has joined us. Why, hello, Nina. It is always a pleasure to see you. Good morning. Vanessa says, morning, everyone. Y'all came in fast. Or probably I was just AFK for too long.
You missed show and tell.
Combination. Yeah, you should remind us to see show and tell. It's really pretty journals. And washi teeps.
And a bag.
And the bag at the very beginning, yes.
Oh my gosh.
And Kiana has joined us. Why, hello, Kiana. I watched her book haul from her birthday, and that was really fun. She did it live, and I totally missed the live, but at least I got to watch the replay. So that was cool. And Pearl says, they said, no, we don't want to know what Pearl said. There it is. Hi there, Nina, Vanessa, and Kiana. And Alicia says, Jen, self-care sprints. Yes, that's where Zwank goes on Tuesdays. And Alicia says, hello, Nina and Kiana. Kiana says, hey, Alicia, Kelly, Pearl, Vanessa, Nina, and anyone I may have missed. And Charles has joined us. Happy time zone pirates, coffee, and contemplation time. And sips. I think I'm getting tired of the matcha. I'm almost done with it, but that $26 bag, sorry, it still hurts, but it's lasted me almost 4 months. So that's a pretty damn good deal.
You said it was $26?
Yep. For a tiny amount, but I only put half a teaspoon in 2 ounces, and the rest is the oat milk or almond milk.
That's $6.50 a month.
Yeah, it's better than my coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a Starbucks drink there.
Uh-huh. And Vanessa says, hi, Kiana. Hi, Charles. Ali says, read to page 517, 84% in. When the day comes, you should get that done today. And
Uh-oh.
Ali's translation for hello, Vanessa says hello, Venice.
What in the... What? I can't. Mm-mm. I'm not sure where they get Venice from.
Does Vanessa mean Venice, Vanessa? Is there something I'm missing? And Kiana says, hey, Charles. Vanessa says, hey, Ali. Libya says, hi, Pearl, Vanessa, Angie, Jean, Nina, Charles, and Kiana. And Ren made it to 61%. Excellent. Chris is now on page 155 of 398 of the Super Sunny Murder Club. It's feeling 3 stars. I gotcha. It's 13 middle grade short story mysteries. I mean, 3 stars, that makes sense for an anthology, right? So, and anthologies are like that, right? There might be like 2 stories. You're like, wow, that was cool. The rest of them, you're like, nah. And there's like 1 or 2. You're like, oh my God, what was that? It's like every single anthology is like that. And Chris says they are too easily solved because they have to be short. Yeah, short, so no complexity, and middle grade, right? So you put all that together, it makes sense to me. Might be more fun if, you were middle grade age.
Right.
And Vanessa says, ciao, Livia, which they translated to hi, Livia. At least that one is a proper translation. Ali says, hello, Nina and Kiana. Mai says, I got to page 119 in The Night and the Moth, and now I have a work meeting to go to. Excellent, Mai. Well, I hope work treats you well. Kiana says, hey, Livia. Pearl says, hi there, Ali, Charles, Chris, Mai, and Livia. Ali says, hello, Pearl and Jean, and Angie. Charles says, which sprint are we on? We're about to start the last one, the third and the final. You're here early today, Charles. Vanessa says, I appreciate the boob smushing commiseration. Alicia says, I got you. Livia says, I listened to a book by David Levitt while doing a couple of little chores. It's called you're going to make me read it. Matanakio? No. Is that an N or an M? My eyes are
M.
It's an M. Okay. Matamacchio? Matematico. There you go. Matematico. Indiano in Italian. Gotcha.
Sure.
Matematico. Yeah, there we go. Il Matematico Indiano in Italian. Not sure what the title in English is. I don't know.
Let's see.
Ali says, yeah, see, look, it doesn't translate that. Thanks, YouTube.
Right?
Ali says, will be the last sprint once Chatty Bit is complete. Vanessa says, we've had, no, go back. Dogs at Multiverse, but I'm not sure what the actual policy is now. She'd probably have to stay in the room longer than you'd want. Yeah, I'd have to see, because she's not a service dog. I mean, we could get an emotional support dog, but I think that's cheating, and I'm not going to do that. She's a good girl. She loves people. I think Dragon Con would be too much, though. But Multiverse is quieter. I think she'd be okay. And Kiana says, oh, I don't know if I told y'all that baby girl made the varsity cheer squad as a 10th grader. Yeah, I remember. I remember telling you all when she tried out. No, I remember. I was so proud. So I'm glad she's having a good old time. When's homecoming? It should be coming up, right? Because homecoming is like quick. I think beginning of October is the latest it is. So homecoming is a cheerleader. Very different.
If this is right, the title that Olivia put in, it's the Indian mathematician.
Oh, good, because that's what I was going to say. Is it an Indian math person? Okay. Yes. So I hope she's having fun, making new friends. And Christina says, good morning, Kelly, Alicia. That was translated? What'd you translate it from?
That's what I want to know.
They didn't translate it. It says it's translated, but it's the exact same thing.
Get it together, YouTube.
Yeah, come on. And good morning, Christina.
Good morning.
Lauren says, just working away over here, but planning on taking my first break and reading a little bit. possibly, and trying to sneak them in after my break too. You got this. You got this,
Ooh.
Lauren. Candace says, hey, Christina. Vanessa says, Venice is better than venereal. That's true. That is way better.
I
Which is
mean,
what autocorrect often corrects my name to. Oh, no, that's not okay.
that's
It's because
horrible.
it's the VENE, right? So it's confused. Autocorrect's like, oh, you must be venereal. No, I do not.
What?
Christina says, hi, Maya, Amanda, Ren, Chris, Lauren, Swank, Courtney, Allie, and Allie, Livia, Vanessa, Pearl, Angie, Nina, Kiana. Happy belated birthday, Kiana.
What?
She got a lot of really good books too. Some American history ones too. I'm like, I'm not the only one studying American history. I have so many voices. Have you heard the 400 Souls one, Kiana? I'm reading that one. Oh. And you talked about caste in your video. I'm going to read that one too. 400 Souls. It's short stories by all Black authors, all about the American history from the beginning until now. So it looks really amazing. So I'm very excited to see how this translates out. All the references. You know, it's got a good, nice index in the back that you're doing good. Yeah, so 400. It's got all of them in here. 400 voices. So
wow.
I'm very excited. So I'm excited to read this one. I'm starting to get bendy. I need a better place to put these things. Oh. Get back in. All right, what else we got? Chris says, I think it would likely work well for middle graders. I will pass it on to one of the little ones. There you go. Good call. Vanessa says, morning, Christina. Livia says, hi, Christina. Kiana says, okay, well, boop the like, then I gotta skedaddle to work. Well, I hope work treats you well, Kiana. Vanessa says, I'll be gone before the end of the next sprint, so thank you for being here. Hope everyone has a great day. Absolutely. I hope you do as well. Allie says, hi, Christina. Christina said, Cora is sweet girl. She is a good girl. Christina says, hi, Cora. And Kiana says, homecoming is September 25th. There you go. That makes sense. Christina says, yay, Kiana. That's cool. And Livia says the actual translation should be the Indian mathematician. Yep, there you go. But I don't know if in English it's called that. It would make sense. That would make perfect sense. Often the Italian title is completely different from the original one. You know, they do that also between America and Britain. So it's not just a language thing. It's a cultural thing as well.
Yep.
Libya says, nope, got that one. Christina says, I think autocorrect took out some L's. Oh, maybe that's what they did. Well, not autocorrect. I mean, it was translate. Kiana says, I have heard of 400 Souls, but I haven't read it. I may need to get it. I mean, I'm going to read it. So if y'all want to read it, if you want to read it together, let me know. I think that's I really wish I had more people studying this with me because this is something I would like to discuss. Right? I think that would be a cool discussion. Chris says, I have that one on my HearKid 3.0 TBR. There you go. See, it's at least 3 of us. Livia says, luckily with recent books and movies too, the trend is to leave the original title. Oh, I like that. Christina says, Kelly, what is the dragon book right there? Dragons, ogres, and that's my favorite one. I cannot wait to read. It is like a fairy tale book. It's all like Eastern European. It is translated from Czech. So it was originally written in Czech in the late 80s. And I'm very excited about it. But I found this at an indie bookstore, but look at these pictures. It's so cool.
Oh, wow.
And I'm very excited to read. I had this on HearKid 2.0, but I ended up doing a different translation, so I didn't read it. So now the yellow card that I got from my last TBR, where I have to do TBR fail, so this failed for HearKid 2.0, that I need to read 4 of those. So I'm like, good, I'm going to read this one because I want to read it so bad. So I'm very excited. I'm very inspired by original fairy tales too. But it's just so cool. So you can't find it anywhere unless you happen to find it used. I know Vanessa, when she saw it, she was excited about it. And she did find it on eBay or something. Like I said, I found this at a used bookstore. So sadly, it is a little chewed on now, though, because Benny one time, and he was sitting with me because I had it down on the floor over there and a big stack of books. It's not like it was there by itself, but I had nowhere to put them yet. So they were sitting down there and he kind of accidentally chewed on it a little bit. But
oh no.
I'm afraid I actually read my books and use my books and so they always get a little beat up, which is why I don't borrow books. Remember our discussion from the other day? I do not borrow books from anyone except the library.
Mhm.
And Heather says, hello. Why, hello, Heather. It is so good to see you. How are you today? We're about to start our final sprint. Allie said, I just borrowed 400 Souls audio and Libby. We'll see if I like the writing, Kelly. Well, it'll be different for each person, right? And it is nonfiction. So I'm
Mhm.
extremely excited. But I want to read it because I want to take notes. I want to take it slow. I don't want to speed through it because I really, really want to digest it. It's part of that personal curriculum I'm doing. I am reading 1776 first, though. So I'm going to read that one first. And Heather says, cool book. Vanessa says, yes, I have it on my shelf. See, Vanessa found it too.
Yay.
And Heather says, I'm also inspired by fairy tales. Yeah, me too. I just love this one. I have another Hans Christian Andersen one. And then I have ones that were like that inspired the Grimm's tales. It's from the 1600s from France. Translated to English. I do not speak French. So I have like these 3 books and I kind of want to like, study those as well. It fascinates me. Just fascinates me.
No parlez-vous français?
No.
That's all I got.
No entiendo. Livia says, so pretty. I love to read fairy tales around the world. Me too. And so pretty. Oh, that happened twice. And Heather says, I love all fairy tales as well, Livia. And Kiana says, oh, I just borrowed 400 Souls on Libby too. This is how buddy reads start. Oh no, but y'all are ahead of me. You're going to get it done. Audio is way faster. Like I said, I want to take my time and take notes. And Heather says, oh, you can buddy read it with Allie. There you go. And then if you decide you want to like take notes with me, then I will be, or discuss it with me. I will catch up. Excellent. All right. So let us start our last sprint and I will finally be proofreading. So here we go. And there was our last sprint. I got 19 pages proofread, so about halfway in this next section. How'd you do, Alicia?
I went to go look for something in my room, which I haven't found yet, but I think it's buried, so I'll have to look for it later. But then I worked on my intentions notebook for the rest of the week, and got that done. And then I made a list of all the things that I have checked out and their due dates, so that I can prioritize reading, so that I can get them done before they have to go back. So I don't have to keep checking them out, because one of them I had to recheck out.
That is super cool. Super cool. I like the intentions. The intentions helps me. So hopefully it will help you as well.
I do a lot of the Saturday morning momentum on Kat's channel. I'll go and hang out in her chat for that. I don't know why, but since she started that, I've gotten so much done on the weekend, because it's like that momentum that she does, and we talk about it and like what our obstacles are and progress and stuff like that. It just like kicks my brain into gear, and I go, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Sometimes we just need that little push.
It's the body doubling, I'm telling you.
Body doubling makes a huge difference, for sure. And Heather says, I'd love to read fairy tales along with someone. I'm currently rereading Irish Fairy and Folk Tales by Yeats. Great stuff. Oh, Yeats wrote stories about the Irish fairy and folk tales. That would be so fun.
Right.
I love it. Tells you a lot about the people when you go back to what they anciently believed. I just love it. Cracks me up. And so inspirational. Christina says tomorrow's morning time pirates, and put the link in. Excellent. Excellent. We will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Heather says tasks to do today include client emails, YouTube podcast scheduling, and con work, namely PR articles for Necronomicon Tampa. Choosing to start with scheduling. Oh, I love it. That sounds amazing.
You're going to be in my neck of the woods.
Look at that. I think Heather lives in Florida.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in Florida. You should come up to Multiverse one of these times, Heather. It's right outside of Atlanta. We're going to, I'll be at Dragon Con too. So I don't know if you are going to Dragon Con. If you are, we should meet up. And Christina says the writers all hang out at the Weston Bar. So just come to the Weston Bar. There'll be writers there. We're always there. Christina says 100 pages with Alicia and Kelly is tomorrow. We do that tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Alicia's channel. The link is there that Christina has put in there. We will be finishing up Crooked Kingdom tomorrow. So almost done. Finish it tomorrow. Discussion next week, which means we need to start thinking about what our next 3 books are so they can vote on it next week.
Yep. Because after we finish Crooked Kingdom, then we will be starting Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Finally.
Exciting.
So excited. And Christina says the self-care sprints, and there's no link for some reason, but Pearl sprints are there. Oh, there you go. I'll go to Pearl next to you. And Tula's doing 72-day crafty side quests. And Chantel's Ravensong sprints. Ooh, I haven't spent time with Chantel. Maybe I'll do that one. I got to figure it out. I like to choose one and stick with it. So I try to get all of my friends sometime during the week. And those are both at the top of the hour. So that'll be in 12 minutes. Christina says for more sprinty fun, here's the and readathon info. Check out the BookTube Bibble. And at the bottom, there are little tabs. So you can click on those for the different days and the different things so you know what you are looking for. Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Pearl says, still here, knitting while sprinting. So many new patterns. Oh, I love it. So fun. Tula says hi to Allie and Christina. Why, hello, Tula. How are you? I missed you coming in somehow. I'm so sorry. Oh, never mind. That's because it went too far. I saw Tula and I jumped to another Tula. That's how it happens. So Tula joined us. Hello and a good afternoon to you. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. Hi, chat. Lurking and working. I love it. I hope all is well with everyone. Absolutely. We are making it work today. Livia says, hi, Tula. And Allie says, read to page 555, 90%. And when the day comes, we'll finish today for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. Livia says, I listened to more of my book while cutting the prompt cards for a readathon that I'll do in September. Oh, fun. And Allie says hi to Tula, and Christina says hi to Tula. And Chris says, I am now on page 226 out of 398. I should be able to finish this today and then move on to something else. I love it.
Nice.
Tula says, hi, Allie and Christina. Heather says, I got some scheduling tasks done. Woot woot. Ren says, made it to 72% in Air of Prophecy. Heather says, Yates collected fairy tales. He interviewed people. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Do you know the name of the book? I'd like to put that on my TBR. And Heather says, yes. She is in Tampa Bay. That's what I thought.
Oh.
There's lots of Florida people. You and Courtney and Heather. Kevin Petway's in Florida as well. Christina says, hi, Heather. And haha, oops. What did you do? What was oops?
What happened?
What happened? What's oops? Heather says, I was going to try to make it to Multiverse this year, but that may not happen. The hotel that we stay at, it's doing amazing. So we're way bigger this year. Ren says, thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Christina says, Tuesday self-care sprints. There's the link. Oh, that's what the oops was for. Thank you. Nope. Thank you for the link. And Christina says, hi, Ren. Heather says, I'm in Pinellas County near the Hillsborough County line. That should mean something more to you than it does me.
Yes, I'm in Hillsborough.
There you go. Ren says, hey, Christina. Allie says, thank you for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Heather says, I've actually never been to DragonCon. Oh, it's awesome. This is our last DragonCon for a long time, though, because DragonCon there's nothing like it. It's really uncomparable to anything else. And we've done cons all over the country. Nothing is like it. But it's very expensive. Very expensive. So this is our last one for a while because we want to travel more. So we want to go to other places, and DragonCon is so expensive that takes all of our money and we can't go anywhere else. So we want to see some other things. I have no doubt we'll be back to DragonCon, but it's going to be a few years. And Livia says, thanks for the sprints. Christina says, my eldest called, and I think we decided to have leftovers. Now trying to find youngest old loft bed as eldest is coming home, and we need to make room for him. Yep, always room, always room. Is this permanent or just like overnight? Or for a visit, I mean. I really wish I had Hermione spell. Just saying. I know. We all do. We all do. Heather says the title is Irish Fairy and Folk. Oh, that is the title. Okay, cool. Irish Fairy and Folk Tales. I can add that to my collection. Look at that. There's Yates right there. First published 1888. See, that's cool.
Wow.
That's what I like too. I want to get like the oldest because the older you get, that's still not very old, right? Compared to, Tales. But I want like the one I have from the 1600s is like the oldest one I have. But the older you can get them, right? The more accurate. I don't know.
You can see how they changed over
the more authentic they were for the time. Because it also the tales that people tell you and the ones that the morals that they put behind them also tell you a lot about that culture. Like I want to do Asian tales too, and I want to do Indian tales, and I want to do African tales, right? Like I want all of them. The thing is, I'm also using this as inspiration for my writing, and I can't use the Indian, the African, or the Asian ones for my writing, right? That's not my culture. But the Irish and the Eastern European and any of those are my culture. So I'm very interested in those. Christina says, thanks for hosting today. Kelly, Alicia, have a beautiful rest of your day. Absolutely. Thank you, Christina, for being here. And Heather says, I've heard so many things about DragonCon, but yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it really is. Also, it always falls on my birthday weekend. My daughter's too. We missed my daughter's birthday for like 19 years. She was so funny because she said when we go to DragonCon, they're like, oh, your parents aren't here for your birthday. She says, that's okay. They always feel guilty and I get more presents.
She knows.
She was like, I mean, she's not wrong.
She knows what's up.
It was so funny. No, ironically, we'll be home for her birthday this year. And last year we made it home for her birthday. Or is it this shit? No, I can't remember. But she's gone now. She's leaving.
She's not gonna know what to do with herself now that you're more available.
Well, she's gonna be in school and she's in her own house, and so she's got different. She'll be plenty busy. Christina says it will be for a longish while, and sorry, he's coming home for a longish while. Gotcha. I am finding 2 different titles. That title worked for me. It came right up as W.B. Yeats. Well, if you look at mine, Christina, you'll see it. And Heather says, I'm of UK stock. Yeah. I've got German. Actually, I've got some French too, and British and Scottish. I actually have some French Canadian too, which is interesting.
I'm a mutt.
And Lauren says, well, I read 5 pages in my book and finished this chapter, so we'll just keep trying to chip away at it throughout the day. I love it. I love it. All right, so we are going to get out of here. I'm going to finish my edits, and then I have some clothes to do. Maybe we'll have Chinese for lunch today. We'll see. All right, thank you, everyone. Do you have any last words, Alicia?
You mentioned lunch. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to have for lunch.
You're like, lunch?
I'm sitting here going, what could I have for lunch? I mean, I guess there's some leftover pizza, but that was from Friday. Is it still good?
If it's in the fridge, yeah, pizza's got so many preservatives in it. It's going to be fine. We'll eat it for a whole week. I would throw it away Friday if there's any left.
Well, we got it last Friday.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess I could eat some bacon cheeseburger pizza then.
Mm-hmm. It'll all work out. Yeah, we keep it for a week.
Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for 100 Pages Book Club.
Yes, so excited to finish another book.
And it'll be really easy to remember on when we're reading Dungeon Crawler, because we're starting it on the first Wednesday in September, and we discuss it on the last Wednesday in September.
What, Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I didn't leave enough spaces. I only have room for like one more book in my thing. I think because a lot of our books at the beginning, they were longer.
Yeah.
And so it took longer than a month. So I didn't know how many spaces, but it's okay. Because the thing I have taken up space, I could pull it up and turn it sideways instead. So I could put the other books in.
Or add in a tipping.
I could add in a tipping because I haven't done it. So at least I can have practice at that. That's a good idea. Just so I have done it before.
Yep.
I use this one, Christina.
I don't know.
It might be different versions of the same book for sure. And Heather says I should say hi back to everyone. Laugh out loud. So hello. There you go. Very nice. Hello. Very friendly. All right. Well, I'm going to go sprint hop till I find one that is working for me. And then I'm going to finish this edit. And I will see all of y'all tomorrow morning.